The Philippine peso, our standard currency. It is of utmost importance in our daily lives. But how much do we know about our Philippine peso? Let's go back in time and uncover its evolution. In the beginning, the context of money was non existent. If you want something, you go get it yourself, much like what our friends here are doing.
Back then, money was not existent. It is not until that they introduced a system so they could have goods in trade for other goods that they That is what you call the barter system.
Barter as a form of exchange is not only utterly inadequate, but, moreover, crude and cumbersome to meet the needs of our modern economic life. Also, it had a very unubiquitous flaw: inequality.
Because of some unfair trades that occur back then in barter trading, the early Filipino invented a commodity that is used like money called pilonchitos. There is also a common, abundant other commodity that is used like money called cowrie shells. Watch them have an equal trade.
The inconvenience of barter later led to the use of some objects as medium of exchange. Gold, which was plentiful in many parts of the islands, invariably found its way into these objects that included the pilanchitos, small bead-like gold bits considered by the local numismatists as the earliest coin of the ancient Filipinos, and gold barter rings. 300 years of Spanish rule left many indelible imprints on the Philippine numismatics. At the end of the Spanish regime, Philippine money was a multiplicity of currencies that included Mexican pesos, Alfonsino pesos, and copper coins of other currencies.
The cobs or macaquinas of colonial mints were the earliest coins brought in by the Spanish colonies. The silver dos mundos, or pillar dollar, is considered one of the world's most beautiful coins. The Barilla, a crude bronze or copper coin, was the first coin struck in the country. There were also other coins that were counterstamped in the Philippines, such as gold coins with the portrait of Queen Isabella, minted in Manila, and silver coins with the young Alfonso XIII, minted in Spain. The pesos fuertes were the first paper money circulated in the country, issued by El Banco Español Filipino de Isabel II, more commonly known now as BPI. After the Spanish era, the Philippine Republic of 1898, led by General Emilio Aguinaldo, issued its own coins and paper money. 1 peso and 5 peso notes printed as Republica Filipina Papel Moneda de un peso and 5 pesos were freely circulated. 2 centimos de peso copper were also issued in 1899.
The Treaty of Paris of 1898 was an agreement made in 1898 that involved Spain relinquishing nearly all of the remaining Spanish Empire, especially Cuba, and ceding Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines to the United States. The cession of the Philippines involved the payment of $20 million from the United States to Spain. The treaty was signed on December 10, 1898, and ended the Spanish-American War. The Treaty of Paris came into effect on April 11, 1899, when the documents of ratifications were exchanged. The Treaty of Paris marked the end of the Spanish Empire and marked the beginning of the age of the United States as a world power.
The American period, starting in the 1900s, marked the start of a new monetary system for the Philippines based on gold and placed the Philippine peso on a 2-to-1 ratio with the American dollar. The coins issued under the system bore the designs of Filipino engraver and artist Melesio Figueroa. Coins in the denomination of 1/2 centavo to 1 peso were minted. Beginning May 1918, Treasury certificates replaced the silver certificates series, and a 1 peso note was added. Because of the Second World War and Japan's occupation in the Philippines, two kinds of notes circulated in the country: Mickey Mouse money, which was issued by the Japanese government, and guerrilla money, which was issued by provinces and municipalities of the Philippines. Having gained independence from the United States following the end of World War II, the country used as a currency old treasury certificates overprinted with the word victory. With the establishment of the Central Bank of the Philippines in 1949, the first currencies issued were the English series notes printed in England, while the coins were minted in the US. The Philippinization of the money began in the late 60s, and in the 70s, the Ang Bagong Lipunan series notes were circulated. A new wave of change swept through the Philippine coinage system with the Flora and Fauna coins, issued in 1983. These featured natural heroes and species of flora and fauna. The new design series of banknotes issued in 1985 replaced the ABL series. 10 years later, a new set of coins and notes were issued carrying the logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. And now, in 2016, we have a new set of notes and coins, which will replace the old series. With the development of banking activity, along with paper money, another form of convertible money has developed in the form of credit money or bank money. Bank demand deposits, withdrawal by issuing checks, have started functioning as money, and checks are now conventionally accepted as a mode of payment by the business community in general. Besides from having checks, we also created a technology called automatic teller machines, which we can get money from using only an ATM card. We have now gone through the evolution of money. We're still seeing money evolving through times as time goes by. Let's wonder what money will be in the future if you save enough money.